Let's talk about Corsair, the transportation management system. You've talked about some of the principles that have gone into Corsair. What is different about Corsair, and why should they adopt Corsair as their transportation management system?
Yeah. So again, we have our handful of core principles, right? And the main one is that it is a user forward system and it is highly usable. If you follow Gartner and their Magic Quadrant and all the things that people are looking for in a modern TMS, over and over and over, you see that they need it to be usable. The more usable a TMS is, the easier it is going to be for users to pick up and learn how to use it. So your training times are going to be shorter, which is also going to be less expensive. And then in that short amount of time, your users are going to be able to work through way more shipments, right? The throughput is going to be significantly higher than with the competitors. We're making sure that there's tasks you're doing every day, 500 times a day. That task had better take you 1 or 2 clicks tops. You don't want to be entering locations into your TMS and it's taking you 7, 8, 9 steps just to get all the information you need to do something very, very simple.
I would say, first of all, ease of getting started, right? These TMSs that are out there, they often fall into different categories. One of them can be they're very small, they're very simple, and others are very complex and hard. We're bridging the difference between those things, right? We can scale up, we can scale down. But one of the beauties of that is the way we designed setup. Again, pushing it out to the user. We can literally, excluding integration, obviously, which could complicate things, but even that we're much faster on. But speaking Corsair itself, we can have somebody up and running in an hour because so much power and thought has been put into how do you get people using the system, realizing the benefits of the system quickly as compared to some of the ones that we know of that are out there. And then the usability, as Matt mentioned, we hear it over and over again where customers are concerned with the training costs as they have turnover, as they have to educate, as they have to scale. They need an enterprise system that can scale with them either up or down. How do you do that in a cost-effective way? And I think we've designed that. Corsair is very different in that people can get into it quickly. They can learn it quickly. We can customize it quickly to different users, different people, different roles and different permissions, different views, but still keep the information that's relevant to each person's role or that user. What do they have to do? We focused on those jobs to be done. What do they need to have happen? And how do we enable that so that it's not a burden on their day, but we're actually helping them get that job done faster and faster.
Yeah, and that speed of onboarding is a pretty genuine piece of Corsair. We can get a customer up and running in an hour. We can have that customer trading EDI files with partners within a few hours, meaning within a day. Not only are you in our system using it, but we're now integrated with carriers and vendors. The thoughtfully engineered part of that plays into this whole life cycle of a shipper or 3PL that purchases Rygen software, right? And then all of a sudden they're part of our ecosystem and really leveraging all of the benefits that come with that.